I'm gonna have to call this out, Slim. What is gang doing? Puertorock with another questionable thumbnail again in this community, man. I'm surprised y'all people ain't peeping game as to what he's really doing in his YouTube channel, man. You're not Puertorock, you're Frosted Flake, you Fruity Pebbles, man. Come on, man. What kind of crap is this? There's no way in hell that you still masculine after putting a thumbnail like this, bro. You got three brothers looking at you like you an appetizer snack, man. Come on, man. Like a box of chocolates. You know, I mean, you can't make this up, man. You know, you got P. Diddy and you got Biggie Smalls. Is this what you doing on PlayStation, bro? Come on, man. You got Mr. Like Myself holding a rose for you. Man, you can't live past this one, man. It's done for you, man. I'm sorry, man. You're no longer Puertorock. You is Fruity Pebbles, man. No wonder you was hiding, bruh. I would have preferred if you came out and said, you know what? Let's talk about the PSN network coming down. But no, you would rather come out like this. Come on, man. Do with all these subliminal messages, bro. Because this is what you're doing. You don't think people see right through you? Man, I can't believe it. J-Dub, don't tell me you went out here and co-signed that, man. J-Dub's like, yo, hey, Puertorock, just make sure that I'm not in the thumbnail, man. Like, I know you be doing some flaky stuff, but just make sure that I ain't there. I'll come in, I'll chime in, I'll let you people know, I'll buy you games and you can keep this culture war going, man. But don't put me in the thumbnail like that, man. Come on, man. You got Like Myself, bro. Look at this. This dude ain't even got nothing in the background besides a white wall, bro. And you want to sit there and talk about you play video games, man. You don't play nothing, bruh. Y'all be playing with yourselves. That's what y'all be doing. I'm sorry, man. Because after that thumbnail, man, it's official, bro. It's official. Stop uploading thumbnails like that, man. People don't want to see this. Come on, man.
Yeah, I understand. Nothing is up 100% of the time. But it's just, after 18 hours, it may not be nothing for you. It may not be anything for me. But for a lot of people,
and I find it so funny that these ponies want to come out the woodwork now all of a sudden, ever since that, that network back up, bro. I mean, come on, man. You was damage control in your own comment section, brother. I seen it. Oh, well, it's back up now. I don't need to talk about it. You weren't going to talk about it until it went up, bro. That's what you ponies do. Everything that's negative in regards to PlayStation, you don't bring it up. But instead, if it was Xbox, you would talk about how Xbox, they act like they got the best security and look what happened to them. It's the inconsistency of what you people are doing, man. Like, that's the one thing that I feel. Like, if you could keep it consistent on both departments, then I don't think people would have a problem with any of these YouTube channels. But it's the fact that you guys say one's bad and the other's not. Even though they're doing, like I tell people, Xbox goes down too. Ain't nobody going to sit there and lie to you. Nobody's going to sit there and lie. But the fact is, you ponies want to sit there and hide behind your little filing cabinets and then come out when you feel the time is ready. And I know it hurts that their Resistance 4 got canceled, man. I mean, come on, man. Let's talk about the real stuff. Let's stop talking about Xbox. You a PlayStation channel. Talk about PlayStation for once.
They had to go back to work after the 18 hours. So they didn't get the game for that day. So they feel a certain type of way. And I'm not going to dismiss that. We live in a world now where we're at the will of the company, no matter how much.
What do you mean, will of the company, bro? It's called touch grass, okay? So what? I mean, you're trying to tell me that you guys was that upset about not playing. I mean, hey, we didn't have that problem on Xbox. I mean, if you owned multiple platforms, you could have just played the next one. The only reason why you ponies were stressed is because y'all like, well, I game predominantly on my PlayStation, so the fact that I can't play Microsoft's very own Call of Duty on my station made me upset.
Buy for the hardware, how many games you buy. If the internet is down, it's down. There's nothing you can do about it. And so, I think I was just relieved when it finally came up because it scares, and this is exclusive for Sony. It scares a lot of people when they have outages because we all remember what happened back.
Not with me, because when the Nintendo Switch, like I said, if they have any server issues or whatever the case is, I can still play their games physically. See, what you people don't understand is the fact that the PS5 and Xbox Series X are all made and developed the very same way. You don't play games off the car. You don't play games off the CD. You install them. That's no different than what PC gamers had to do back in the days, which was essentially a license key. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's why they completely removed it and things went completely digital. which is essentially going to happen to consoles. Y'all don't even want to admit it. That's going to happen to consoles. Consoles are going to be digital only, bro. With how big these games are and how expensive they are becoming to make, and the fact that people are not buying them in an alarming rate is the reason why these games are going to go digital and multi-platform.
In the PS3 era, when they were down for that month, that was devastating.
But you could still play it, though. You could still play the games that you own. How come you people don't want to bring that up? People couldn't play the games they owned on the PS5, even when having physical copies. That is a gaming industry problem. Stop beating around the bush, J-Dub. What is you doing, bro? You acting like, oh, well, yeah, it was down for the online, but you can still play your PS3 games, though.
To be honest, I don't think Xbox.
Oh, here we go.
Well, not even count Nintendo, but I don't think Xbox or PlayStation could survive a month without that, because the amount of money that they get per day, it would be in the billions. It would be they would collapse.
That live service is way too.
But if people bought games like the old days, it wouldn't really matter, would it? Exactly. Games still with another W. How many times I keep telling you that we are living in a live service and subscription war and not a console war? Because like you just said, J-Dub, these consoles wouldn't be able to last a month without their service. Not Nintendo. They'll make games and people will choose to not play the game online for one. Some matter of fact, some don't even subscribe. But yet they still give Nintendo their money every single time they bring out a video game.
That's compared to 360 days. Now it's that's where a lot of their money comes from. A lot of their players, the monthly engagement a month. All the Fortnite, Roblox, Apex.
Oh wow! Everything that hold on. Let's hold on. Did you just say what I just been saying for the longest times, Puertorock? I mean, or should I say Fruity Pebble? Because I mean, at this point, after that thumbnail, you're no longer Puertorock, man. You was Fruity Pebble from now on.
Okay. Oh, it would be nasty. It would be absolutely.
Which is all third party, and none of those games that he mentioned were exclusive.
Yes, it would be crazy. You know what I'm saying? That shit would be insane. It's only, and I agree with Extreme. Sony has no excuse. Ever since they charge for online, your shit better be pristine. What are you paying for? Like, what are you charging for? It was one thing it was free, right? But now you've been paying for a long time. You even raised the prices. The cheapest is $79 now.
Yeah, it used to be 50. I think 50, 60.
$50.
Yeah,
it
was 50. Wow.
It was 50 when it first launched.
Which I actually think was quite good.
Then they went to 60, now 79 or whatever. And then they have 3 tiers, extra and premium, right?
Which is very similar to what Microsoft is doing with Game Pass Core and Game Pass Ultimate. Games still with another W.
Well, hey.
And you know one more thing that they do? They don't allow you to have sales anymore if you're already subscribed. So before, you could take advantage of sales on like the digital fund, for PSN.
Now they're locking it to the subscription service. See, because they take a long time to get to the point, but yes, now they're locking it to the subscription service. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what they're doing. I mean, even Xbox is guilty of doing that as well. So,
right now, they will only allow you to take advantage of sales if you are a new or a lapsed customer. So again, if right now you've got an ongoing membership, and then it's not like it just goes to EA and EA has to figure it out. You took your cut, so you have to deliver the network service for that person. If a person just spent $100 in a Call of Duty, whatever the fuck, cosmetics or whatever, and then you took $30 out of his pocket for that, that person deserves to get a functioning internet, you know? If a person
that's not what's happening, is it?
$5,000 or whatever they spend in like Genshin Impact, and now he can play that game, you took your cut from it, so again, you owe that person the service to be there 100%. I don't care if you have to buy like from Amazon and Google at the same time.
And what's even worse about that is the fact that those games are free to play, which means that you cut people from a game that are free to play. You get what I'm saying? It's not like you even had to pay for the game. People's like, oh, well, they gave people an extra 5 days. What do people complain? Even though we asked for a whole year, because we're entitled like that. But still, that's not benefiting the Gen Sin or the Fortnite player because they're already playing their games free anyway.
But you make sure that
so it's a waste.
Providers do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. Because we're paying you more, so you should be able to afford it.
I will say this, though.
Uh-oh.
And this is probably almost exclusive to Sony, is that for whatever reason, Sony can have some negative news, like this thing that went down. Everybody was talking about it. It was, I want, you deserve to, give us more than just 5 free days of PlayStation Plus or whatever.
What do y'all people want? It was one day where y'all was offline, man. That's still more than what you got. Really? One day you could have went outside, did something in your miserable lives, and you're complaining about. I'm surprised this man went from water to orange juice. Does he just have these things like right in hand with each other? Because I swear that's a different type of juice in that cup. How do you go from orange juice to water?
How they see fit pretty
This
quickly.
man is the king. He's the king of Africa. We was kings, man. How do you turn a glass of water into some orange juice?
Because
we was kings.
This weekend, as of like Sunday,
we was kings.
And then they came out today and announced a state of play. And then so everybody's going to forget all about what happened this weekend and focus on something else. So it's kind of always.
It is me. Hello. It's me. I am working on the new Nutty. What is it? Not the Nutty Professor. I'm sorry. Coming to America, starring me. No longer Eddie Murphy. I will be starring that. It would be a mixture between Coming to America and Dr. Dolittle. Well, I have magic powers like the genie. Mr. Like Myself. Make sure you watch my new movie, Coming to America.
Done that.
3.
Ever since last generation, they started last generation with being able to change the narrative pretty quickly. When they have negative news, there's some positive news to come right behind it to kind of make
this man got all his stuff, man. Look at this.
Negative news go away.
What the?
And
I just say that state of play is just a delayed negative news. Because the way people are going to be complaining,
of course, it doesn't matter. Yeah,
but set expectations. So State of Play returns tomorrow, February 12th.
And I can't wait for you ponies to get disappointed, man. And like I said, bro, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. I'm definitely going to chime in on that. I would love for Sony to come out and hit the ground running. Don't get it twisted. I don't want Sony to fail. Maybe there might be a few people, but I don't. If Sony has a good state of play, I will tell you if they had a good state of play. So we got to see what's going to happen, man, because as of right now, man, with the way PlayStation 5 is, I'm feeling very underwhelmed. But like I said, if it hits the ground running and we find out that Resistance 4 actually does exist, even though we're hearing that it's canceled, but just for the sake of imagination, they're like, nah, we coming out with it. Then I'm going to be ecstatic for it. So like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man, and stop being fanboys. Peace out.